Hey everyone, Alex Cardinale here. Welcome to another episode of Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale here on my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. Today I'm going to be talking about something that has been trending all across the nation and I'm pretty sure the world. It is a very sad and tragic event. You'll see it on social media and you'll see it on the news. Today I'm going to be talking about the Gabby Petito case and the Brian Laundrie case. This has been going on for months now and it's a very tragic thing. A very beautiful young woman lost her life, and I fully believe that she was murdered by her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie. Now, I'm going to be honest. At the beginning, I thought that Brian Laundrie was innocent, and I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. However, after rethinking it and all the stuff that happened, I began growing very suspicious. Now I think Brian Laundrie murdered Gabby Petito, and it is terribly tragic. This could have been prevented if the cops acted faster and arrested Brian Laundrie. And we're going to talk about that in today's video. So before we begin, I would like to mention you can share your thoughts on this case in the comments on this YouTube video. I would be interested in reading your comments and seeing what you think. Hopefully, Mr. Brian Laundrie will be caught and captured and justice will be served for Gabby Petito and her family because she was such a young woman and she had a bright future ahead of her and she was very pretty as well. So I have some notes here that I'm going to go over about this case because I don't really watch that much news. However, my family watches the news a lot, so I just wrote down some important things that I remember from this case. So Gabby Petito, she disappeared between August 27th and August 30th. So that's almost 2 months ago now. Now they were on a vacation across the nation. So Brian Laundrie returned alone without Gabby to Florida on September 1st, 2021. So there's a few days gap where he could have killed Gabby, considering he came home alone to Florida at his Florida house on September 1st, 2021. Now, there are witness accounts of abuse going on between Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie. Some people have reported seeing Brian yelling at Gabby, and some have even seen him hitting Gabby. There was a 911 call that was documented about Brian and Gabby having an argument, and eventually Gabby would show the police officers the welts or scratches or whatever that was on her body from their fight. And of course, Gabby was saying that she caused the fight and that she hit him first to get him out of trouble. That sort of thing happens a lot when people are in abusive relationships. I know this all too well because I have a friend who is currently in an abusive relationship, and believe it or not, it's actually a guy who is being abused by a female. So I like to call him Pussy Whipped, but that's not really funny in this case. But he gets slapped, kicked, even threatened to be stabbed, but yet he runs back to her every single time they break up. So I think this is very similar to my friend. I think Gabby was in a really abusive relationship, and Brian had abused her to the point where she thought it was normal. Because that's what happens when these abusers manipulate their target. They make their target think that they're the best thing in the world, and they're going to stick with them. So I think this case could have been prevented if the 911 call and the police officers did the right thing and arrested Brian Laundrie. Then Gabby would have went home safely and soundly. This is a case that I feel, once again, the government system fucked up. Because now Gabby is dead and Brian is on the run. So you basically gave Brian a chance to commit murder. He killed Gabby and he took off, probably got money from his parents, and he ran somewhere, and he's nowhere to be found now. So, like I said, there were signs of abuse, and I am pretty sure he murdered Gabby. So, on September 19th, something that no parent wants to have confirmed, but a body was found where Gabby was last seen, and it turns out it actually was Gabby Petito. Very, very sad and tragic. My thoughts and prayers go out to the Gabby Petito family. I cannot imagine losing a loved one like that, being attacked and being killed by someone that's supposed to be your spouse. It's just awful. Really awful. I hope Brian Laundrie gets caught and justice gets served for Gabby Petito. Now, a lot of people are upset that this case is getting national media coverage. There are a lot of missing people out there, but sometimes there are certain cases that get more attention than others. This one in particular gets a lot of attention because it features a prominent young couple. Both have wealthy parents. So if you put two and two together, it makes a lot of sense. So really, this is a really sad case, and this is why other countries around the world laugh at the United States of America, because sometimes our police officers, they do dumb things. Like I said earlier in this video, had the police arrested Brian Laundrie, Gabby would still be alive today. So that's me keeping it real with all of you. I could be right, I could be wrong, I could be a complete imbecile, but I'm just sharing my opinion with you. So what do you guys think? What do you guys take of this Gabby Petito, or whatever her last name is, and the Brian Laundrie case? What is your reaction to it? Let me know in the comments. Rest in peace, Gabby Petito. We're going to miss you. You were a lovely girl. And hopefully this does not happen again. Before I go, if you or anyone you know is in an abusive relationship, step in. Step in to help. Call 911 if they're telling you they're being abused. Because you might not ever talk to them if they don't stop the cycle of abuse. They could be killed. So do what you think is most important and stick up for them and call 911. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. Peace out, guys.